Hi everyone, it's Natasha from AxelsonAcademy. I am here with our third video about the Christmas owl. So hopefully you have listened to The Christmas Owl, Little Owl in the Big City, two versions of Rocky, the Christmas owl, and now we get Rockefeller, the Christmas tree owl, a third version of the story of this little saw-whet owl that hitchhikes in the giant Christmas tree and then is found and returned to his home. If you didn't get a chance to read the other two with me, these will be linked in a playlist below. This makes a great combined lesson that you can use with students before the holidays. Rockefeller, the Christmas tree owl. Once there was a little owl that lived in the small, quiet town of Anita, New York. "Hello," said the little owl to her good friend, Red Squirrel. "How are you today?" "I'm good," said Red Squirrel, "just storing up my acorns for the winter. I think it's going to be a cold one." "Well, good luck, my friend. It's time for my nap. See you soon," replied the little owl. The little owl found a nice spot to roost in, high up in the branches of a fir tree, right next to the tree trunk. Here she slept soundly all day long. The Norway spruce trees were her favorites. Their branches were long and full, draping down to shade her from the bright rays of sunlight. As the sun was setting in the evening, the little owl woke up. "Hoo, hoo," said the little owl. "I am so hungry." Whoosh! She took off and flew down from the treetop, with her eyes searching and her ears listening for a sound in the leaves below. "Hoo, hoo, hoo, I see you, little mouse. Watch out. Here I come," hooted the little owl. She swooped down to snatch up what would be her yummy supper. One chilly November day, the little owl was snoring away in her favorite Norway spruce when all of a sudden the tree began to shiver and shake. Who is bothering my tree?" she wondered. Who is coming up here with big fat ropes?" Round, round, round went little owl's head as she watched big ropes wrapping all around the branches of the big tree. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the big chainsaw as the men cut into its fat trunk. "Who is taking my tree down?" screeched the little owl. Who, screamed the little owl. "I can't open my wings to get away, so now I'm stuck here in my tree." The big long branches hugged her tight. "What is happening right now? Oh no, I am falling," cried the little owl as loud as she could. She was so frightened that all she could do was shut her big yellow eyes and hold on tight. Down went the big spruce with the little owl stuck inside. Vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom sounded the big flatbed truck as it headed toward the highway, picking up speed. "Help, help, help," shrieked the little owl, but no one could hear her. The truck took her further and further from her home in the Oneonta fir trees. Red Squirrel and her other friends wondered what had happened to the big spruce tree and the little owl. Where, oh, where are we going?" the little owl wondered to herself. "There are so many buildings, and now the buildings are getting taller and taller. They are even taller than my fir trees at home." Little Owl was in for a big surprise. All of a sudden, the big flatbed truck came to a stop. When the little owl could hear the engine of a big crane starting up, she felt the tree start to move. Up, up, up we go. The little owl felt the big tree being lifted up. "Maybe I will finally be able to get out of here and go find some supper. I am so hungry." As the big fat ropes were cut away, the long branches of the big Norway spruce slowly unfolded. Before the little owl could start to fly away, she found herself staring right into the face of a man with kind eyes, standing in what looked like a big bucket on a long stick. Who are you?" asked the little owl. Before she could hoot another word, the man reached over and picked up the little owl out of her cozy spot in the tree. "Hey, little owl," said the man, "what in the world are you doing in this tree? Have you been in here the whole trip? You are now in the biggest city of America. Do you have any idea how special this trip was?" "Merry Christmas, little owl," continued the man. "You came all the way to New York City because this Norway spruce of yours was chosen to be the most beautiful Christmas tree of all. I think we should call you Rockefeller because your tree is standing right in the middle of the Rockefeller Center. The people here are going to decorate it with thousands of pretty lights and a big bright star on top. Then people will come from all over the world to see your amazing Christmas tree." The little owl's big eyes got even bigger thinking about what the man was telling her. Who, I mean, what did you say my name is?" asked the little owl. "I think your name should be Rockefeller, the Christmas tree owl," answered the man with the kind eyes. "Wow, I've always wanted my very own name, and Rockefeller sounds just right," thought the little owl. "I've seen lots of Christmas trees in Oneonta, but never thought that my Norway spruce could be one too." The man in the bucket was so nice. He brought Rockefeller to a place called a wildlife center, where there were more people with kind eyes. They gave Rockefeller lots to eat and a warm little house to sleep in. After a few days, it was time to bring Rockefeller back home to her small town of Oneonta to be with Red Squirrel and all her friends. Once she was there, she flew up over all the trees to find a new Norway spruce in the moonlight. Rockefeller said to herself, "This is the best Christmas ever. We got to bring my Norway spruce to the big city to help so many people celebrate the holidays. And now I am back home safe and sound with all my friends. Tomorrow I will find my friend Red Squirrel and tell him all about my new name and my big adventure." Merry Christmas, everyone. Rockefeller sure turned out to be a great name for the little owl, but you can call her Rocky. That is our third book about Rockefeller, the Christmas owl. So stay tuned for our fourth owl story coming soon. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.